everyone, my name is Shelby and this is the YouTube series where I reveal what's inside these mystery pottery molds I found on Gumtree. This is part 8 of the mystery mold reveals, and this one is the smallest mold. I'm really excited because it's an Alberta's mold, and the last time I did the Alberta's it was a little gnome, so I'm really excited to see the charm in this one. And opening it up to clean, it appears to be a sweet little Santa with a sack. So on a closer inspection, I can see that it's got a little divot on the hat to hang it by. So this is just an indentation for you to put a hole in so that you can hang it up on a tree, or to drill a hole in once it's been fired. So I'm really looking forward to this because it's another Christmas themed one that I got my friend to pick out for me. And I get the rubber band on to secure it, mix up my clay, pour it all up, ready to go. So with pouring something like this, sometimes with the slip, you do need to water it down just a little bit, just because sometimes the clay can settle unevenly within the mold. So you want to make sure that you're pouring it really evenly. I didn't water mine down, but sometimes it does help. That's just like a little tip if you are doing little molds, is that it will set a lot more evenly if it is a little bit more watered down, but not too much so that it leaks. So again, with this mold, I tipped it out and not much came out at all. Actually, it was quite set. It was still hollow inside, and when it was set, I set it on the table ready to open it up. And inside it was this charming little Santa with a sack ornament. I really like it. It's really dainty, really precious actually. I can see it on a Christmas tree already and I haven't even painted it yet. Surprisingly, one side of the sack has a doll and the other side has presents, which I didn't expect. I thought it would be the same on both sides, so that's really lovely. I put it on the bead tree with the other moon ornaments, and the cobalt actually flashed onto the sack of these ones. So what I did was I went in with some electric blue to sort of highlight that cobalt and sort of like make use of a sort of mistake, I guess. It's because I didn't expect the cobalt to flash so much. I thought it would, but I didn't expect it. So we're going with a blue sack, and the rest of the Santa will be very traditional. So I'm using a lot of bright, vibrant reds, the whites for the fluff, black boots, and then just doing some sort of soft pink cheeks and just highlighting the details. But yeah, most of this mold was actually just me enjoying the painting process. I really recommend a mold like this for a beginner, because when I looked at it, I didn't feel overwhelmed as to how to paint it. I just knew what had to go where. If you are really, really creative and want to take it to another level, you could mix up all the colors and do some fun little elements. You could try some oxide washes. There's so many things you can do, but I just didn't feel overwhelmed as to how to go about it. Because I feel like if it was like a blank plate or something, sometimes you can be like, do I keep it simple? Do I keep it, do I go over the top? Like, this one was really easy to sort of decorate and know where to go with it. So I painted all those details on, and then the last detail I added was I went onto the sack and did some flowering gum designs. Now, flowering gum is just something I love to paint. I love painting Australian natives on my usual work, so I thought I'd bring a little bit of like an Australiana feel on this piece as well, and this was the way I was going to sort of put a lot more of my style back into the piece. I did change the shape of the eye by just doing like a line eye work rather than the sort of circle eye that it had in the indentation. But yeah, this was just a way that I felt like I could put my spin on it and take ownership of what this piece would look like. And yeah, I think it came out really sweet as well. I used 2 different colored greens for the different gum leaves, and then added some pink details for those fluffy flowers. Now, I've had so many people ask me to do a piece without glaze. So I decided, because this one was so small, I might as well do this one. So if it stuffs up, it's only a small piece. So I popped it through a glaze fire because I needed to vitrify the clay regardless of whether it had glaze on it. And here is what it looks like. What do you think? That red came out so vibrant and so lovely. I've always thought that the glaze enhanced the colors more, but this one actually looks way brighter than when the glaze is on it. I actually really like it. The only thing I don't like about it is how it feels on my fingers. It doesn't have a nice feel. Gloss glaze really gives it a soft, like smooth, creamy feeling under your fingertips, so you just want to hold it. This one I don't want to hold. It's not a pleasant feeling, but I do really like the look of it overall, just the vibrancy of the color. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it in regards to the texture, whether I will do it again, but we'll see. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe for part 9.